Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and we're just about set to get this wild card series underway, Singy. Game 1 has outsized importance in a 3-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Guys are always talking about setting the tone in Game 1 of a series. Well, in a 3-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill today, Adrian Geronimo. What should we keep an eye on here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
J.R. Santana, the next to hit, takes outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and he breaks his bat. Makes the catch, inning over. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Runner at first with no outs here. That's in there. That's strike 1. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Juan Soto.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Pitch misses inside. And the count is 3-1. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Ball to first, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied, 0-0. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, J.R. Santana. Geronimo back to work. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, these Mets, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
On the ground right side. He takes it on his own. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
Good two-seam action right there. Running away from the batter. Rolled over it. Got the ground up.
Harry Ford now at the plate. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Ground ball right side could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Back here in Milwaukee, and now the first baseman, J.R. Santana.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Fall off foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side and cross the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
So 2 down. J.R. Santana will hit next. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. First pitch misses. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. The lefty fires. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Down in order go the Mets, and we're still knotted at 0. One out, runner at second. Coleman getting ready to hit.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
The winning run on second base. Base hit! Runner around third on his way to the plate. And he dives in with a winning run, and the Brewers walk it off in the 11th.
Well, the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win. They're going to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 2 of the National League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in Game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die Game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Rob Burton. What do you have on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
J.R. Santana now at the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And there's a foul ball. Burton, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. In the dirt. 0-2. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taking away the double play opportunity.
One out, a runner at second here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Wheeler makes the grab, 2 down. One out, base is empty. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shine in the toughest moments.
The 0-2. Got him. 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. And that one missing low.
1-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Out to short, Coleman. Throws across the diamond. Out number 3. Offense held in check there. Home half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. Man at first, and now Fisher, Blair. with the go-ahead run at the plate here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. And a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next, the switch hitting first baseman, J.R. Santana. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
This is a big spot for a big-time player. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. And that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score and they take the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Clutch hitting right there to give him the lead this late in the ball game. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive in the center field.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Dwayne Rosen departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming down. We'll be back in a minute. On the mound now, number 56.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Juan Soto. Pickoff throw. Santana back on a dive. Brothers at the corners, 1 away. Here in the late stages of Game 2. Rudder takes off. Swing and a miss.
Go to second. Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, J.R. Santana. A switch hitter batting right.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. So they go quietly there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mets 7 and the Brewers 4. Here at the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Aiden Miller up now for the Brewers. The pitch. And that one hit to first. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dived to make the stop. Put a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Runner at first with 2 away. Ryan Coleman up now for the Brewers. The Brewers down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets even this series up at a game apiece.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
This is as good as it gets in a 3-game series, Boog. I mean, 1 game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. You've got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. Our starting pitcher in this one, Damian Whitley. How about a scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
J.R. Santana, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Santana in his 10th season, hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Into left center for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Decisive third game of the wild card round. Here's a big power threat. J.R. Santana. Whitley back to work. That one not close. Ball one. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Outside.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, but he couldn't get a piece at all.
J.R. Santana getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And there's a foul ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. Ball game. The Milwaukee Brewers are headed to the National League Division Series. So the Milwaukee Brewers get it done here in Game 3 with the backing of their home fans, and they can celebrate for the night as they shift their sights to the Division Series.
Yeah, congrats to them. These 3-game series don't leave a lot of room for error, Boog, and it really could have gone either way coming into this game. I think they fed off of this crowd, and those are the types of things you love to see this time of year.
And the season comes to an end in the other dugout.